Yes,
My brother.
My nigga.
The new year.
Because we not right. We doing it different this year.
The new year, no hand claps.
We doing
Live
it
Hip Hop
different
Deli, DJ Larry Love. My brother DJ VITO. You know it's
Yes.
Cook Up Atlanta.
Yes.
Hey man, listen, man.
Listen, before we continue the fucking interview, right? My man's came in the building
Yeah.
with the fur.
That shit on, nigga.
Stop playing with
That
this
shit
man.
on, man.
He is him.
Introduce yourself to the
Cold
world,
out,
man. Let them know who we talking to,
Let's
bro.
go.
Hey, man, RALO the pimp, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
man.
that.
And then you know the lingo crazy. I already know. We ain't even jump into the interview yet. I already know the lingo about to be crazy, man.
RALO the pimp.
You know what I'm saying? Where you representing, Rollo? What city? What state, my brother?
I'm from Dallas, man. Dallas, Texas.
Word. VITO used to live in Dallas, right?
Right, we just had a whole.
Oh, that's what y'all was talking about. Okay,
whole
okay,
convo.
word,
That's
word.
probably my cousin over there. Let me stop playing.
Word,
Never mind.
word,
Yeah,
word.
you
So
never know.
Dallas in here, man. Shout out to Texas to Atlanta, man. So
Yes, sir.
being that you from how Atlanta been treating you so far? How long you been here? First and foremost, man.
I just landed. I've been here about an hour.
Oh,
I
shit.
love Atlanta,
Seriously?
man. Yeah,
Oh, my
you
dog
just
is
came straight
working.
from the airport to here.
yeah.
Hey,
That's
man.
how you know we important.
That's
You dig?
this nigga. VITO.
We important. He came and pulled up on us straight from the airport. He ain't go to Strokers.
No
He
stroking.
ain't go to. He came to
Hey, man,
us.
that
I
business
might be there
first.
tonight, though.
Hey,
You might be there
listen.
tonight.
DJ Walt Chamberlain. DJ Walt Chamberlain. My boy on the way.
Hey, man.
Shout out to DJ Funky
right.
too, man.
Let's do
Strokers,
it.
man. But listen, man. First and foremost, Happy New Year, brother.
Man, Happy New Year,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
How the New Year
Yes, sir.
treating you?
Happy New Year. It's been cool. It's been, I'm trying to get things back in order, man. I had some unfortunate things happen to me in December.
Okay.
I lost my oldest daughter.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, to a car
Sorry to hear that.
accident. So I had it kind of put things on halt for a little bit. You know what I mean? I kind of, all the plans that I had for this year kind of got scrambled around a little bit. So the first of the year, I was just trying to get my stuff back.
Yeah,
kinda put my poop back in the group, get my shit in order. And, get back refocused.
I could totally understand that. I think 2022 did a number on a lot of people.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Cause the pandemic, we was getting money. It was pandemic for me. That's the most money I ever made in my life. H.
Nah, for real.
Most money I made in my life was the pandemic.
pan-
But
those
I
2
think
years?
yes. But I think that
Yeah.
2022, it worked with us. It worked.
I think it was like the reset button.
yes.
Yeah, it was.
It was like hitting the reset button. I mean, we still in the parts of coming out of it. I think a little bit with certain shit, but yeah, 2022 was like the reset button year.
Yeah,
a lot
a lot
of
of
people,
people, they coming off of the downfall of that pandemic.
Yeah.
So they trying to different people dealing with it differently. Some people was up.
Yeah.
Some people down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right
You know
about
what I
that. Some
mean?
people
That's
lost
so
their
true.
jobs.
Right.
Some people can't bounce back. Ain't never. That was the
Well,
shots.
A lot of people got free money that wasn't used to having it.
Oh my
And
God.
so now it ain't easy.
Shout to Trump for that. Shout to Trump.
Hey,
Nigga,
Trump
Shout to
2024.
Trump. Hey, Trump had niggas.
Trump
Listen, man.
2024.
Trump
I'm
gave
fucking
us
with you,
that
Trump.
bag,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trump had niggas on deck.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm
Most
saying?
money I ever made
but
in my
listen,
life.
Ain't no
But then
hood. Ain't no money.
2022, back to reality.
Back to reality.
Yeah.
I told niggas Trump gave the hood the opportunity for the hood to see
promise
what
you.
these politicians been doing for years.
I promise you.
Because
Trump,
they've been getting these money in loans for years.
Yeah,
and Trump
absolutely.
opened
You know what I'm saying?
eyes. He
Trump
opened
showed you
eyes
that
and
nigga you can put
exposed- He exposed they bitch ass.
Yeah.
This-
yeah.
Bring back Trump.
See? I'm telling you,
I
nigga.
might vote for Trump
Hey,
next
Y'all
time.
don't like
Nigga-
Sleepy Joe, man?
Man, come on. Hey, man,
he
listen.
here right now.
Hey,
Actually.
Trump was so cold with it, though. Niggas was putting their social security numbers on the business.
I fuck with
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Trump,
how,
was.
nigga, you got a social security number, nigga, you get some money.
Trump
That's
did-
how easy it was for niggas.
Trump did it
So,
the right way.
Now, now let's talk about this side. What about the people that didn't take that money and
Right.
turned up the right way with it versus nigga that's back at square one when
Yeah.
2018 was here trying to figure it out again. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So hopefully the guys that took advantage or the people that didn't deal with it at all, hope you stayed afloat during it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But in the same time, in the same breath, did that change anything for the music scene for you? Like, did that
Uh,
elevate your music or did it decline the music?
For me, it really just, I was already in motion. The only thing it kind of stopped was like the live performances.
Of course.
The shows,
of
I
course.
had a lot of things planned, at the beginning of the year that didn't get, that didn't plan out because March they shut the whole world out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
yeah.
my music was still, I was still getting my streams and still
Yeah.
being able to kind of maneuver and things like that. Just
Right.
couldn't come outside.
I'm glad you said that though, because that's what we got popping. Think
What?
about it. When a lot of radio stations is ran by iHeart Media, right?
Right.
When the pandemic happened, a lot of PRs couldn't take their artists to those buildings because those buildings was closed because of social distancing. They couldn't have more than 6 people in the building. So us being a privately owned scenario, we were able to still work with those same PRs and the same artists that was going to the radio stations, we started filtering through our podcast because the
okay,
radio
okay,
station
okay.
businesses was closed because it's in the corporate building.
Yeah,
And them corporate folks say you can't open that corporate building because of social. So that's when we went independent. So like I said, it looks at the so far as our podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what happened. Like I was getting calls from PRs. Like I got the Turks, I got the Moray. Like they can't go to those buildings, but can they come to your podcast?
Yeah.
Sure, our door's open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come on
you know what I'm
in.
saying? So that we took. So sometimes you take the bad with the good.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
took the bad for the good with that.
We made the best of the
Absolutely.
pandemic.
I mean, we made the best of the pandemic. You know
That's
what
what
I'm
our people
Honestly,
gonna do.
bring
We
that
always
shit
gonna
back.
make.
Let's do the pandemic again.
It's
we
the
all
hustler.
gonna make something out of nothing.
Minus the death.
Minus the
Yeah, I
death.
don't want nobody to die, but
Yeah.
let's get some money.
Absolutely.
Dallas is in the fucking building.
You did.
You chill me?
Dallas.
Listen,
Yes, sir.
the music industry, the music scene in Dallas
And you
is,
know, you definitely know.
talk to me. The music scene in Dallas is different. Shout out to my nigga YG. Shout out to my boy Mr. Hit That.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
my guy.
peoples
That's
right
my
there.
guy.
You feel me?
yeah,
What do
Mr.
you
Hit
think?
That.
And rest in peace, Mo 3, and all of that. But the music scene in Dallas seems to be a crab in the barrel type of situation. I've noticed it. I didn't live there, but I was in that motherfucker. What do you think is needed to make the music scene in Dallas more, I want to say popping, or more accessible?
I just think we need more artists to, to kind of reach back and just help. You know what I mean? Because it's like, for one, we don't have a whole lot of mainstream artists.
Right.
You know,
You
so,
don't.
You know, Atlanta, you got A-list artists all the way to C, B, D, E, F. You
Right.
know,
F. And
Dallas,
them niggas F still get money.
yeah, exactly. In Dallas, we got a few rappers: Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, Mo 3 Pass. It's a handful. But we don't have a whole lot of artists
forgot-
that you
I
can.
forgot.
Dallas doesn't
Trap
have
Boy
like a
Freddy.
historic Dallas. So where's Pimp C? That's H-Town.
That's
H-Town.
Houston.
That's
He really
Houston.
from Port Arthur.
Port Arthur.
Yeah.
Right. That's
And
Port Arthur,
Arthur's
Texas.
about an hour outside of Houston. So
okay.
Houston is, that's kind of that area. Dallas, we didn't really just have. We had DOC coming out back in the day. We had Erykah Badu, R&B Tip. what
Y'all
I
was
mean?
pouring up
Things
in
like
Dallas too, though, right? Was y'all pouring up
that.
in
Oh
Dallas?
yeah, most definitely. We
they
pouring
was
up
pouring
all
up in
over
the
Texas.
whole
All over Texas. Y'all pouring up in
That
Dallas
was
too, though,
everywhere.
man.
Better know
I don't know too much about the pour-up culture, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a little bit.
Saw our last
But I know
artist had the whole. You saw.
We just had that.
I came up with $20 a deuce, man.
See?
We ain't even speak about that shit.
Yeah, the last artist, he just had a whole thing. We didn't even say nothing about it.
We ain't say nothing about
We
it.
ain't do nothing because we ain't do nothing about it.
your
you know
thing,
what
my
I'm
boy.
saying? Nigga just had a whole thing
He-
of like.
he just had-
We ain't say shit
he
about it.
had
I
a
just thought about it. I
whole
just thought.
fresh pop.
We ain't even say shit
And he
about it
pulled like an eighth in that bitch, and was drinking that motherfucker. Why?
during the interview.
Yeah.
Right, so
Listen.
I feel like the drink they got now ain't the real deal. Like
Hey,
the drink
let 'em
that
know,
they
OG.
start, when we had that act back in the day, we had the real deal.
Because
that
Ack ain't
bar.
out there no more, right? It's a
Nah,
whole
they ain't
different
got no-
That's
color.
$800.
They don't
That's
handle no
$500,
bar.
$600, $7 a damn bottle.
Bottle.
Yeah.
We talking about more than that.
Yeah.
Cause it go by, like, I mean, I'm not a, I don't know what's going on like that, but you know what I'm saying? It goes by the coloring and the different
all that,
colors,
'cause,
all
they
that.
got red. And,
Yeah.
that's what most of the time they drinking right now is red.
But it ain't what the culture of the drink back, like you said, it ain't the same how.
Yeah, it ain't the same. Ain't
yeah.
that purple? Ain't that bar?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's different.
Niggas pouring out Robitussin.
Yeah.
Trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Bitch, that's cough syrup.
You know what I
You
mean?
sick?
Try to cut corners.
Yeah.
But no, it's dope to have a Dallas artist in the building.
Nah, facts.
I think
straight off the plane.
straight off the
Man,
plane to
glad
come
to
fuck
be
with the
here.
Cookup. We
Straight.
appreciate you from rocking with us.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now let's dump in. We gotta jump into this shit. Now.
Let's
I
get to
mean,
this music
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? We gotta jump
What
in
what
this-
we pushing right now?
Hey man, right now I got a single called Cologne
Okay.
off my album. My album called PLMAF, Pimping Like a Motherfucker.
I like that. Pimping like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Pimpin' like
PIMF?
a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
PLMF. Pimping like a motherfucker.
I
PLMF.
said it wrong the first time. my bad.
Cologne. How did you pick Cologne as a single? Cause that sound like you targeting grown men,
I
niggas that
am.
got some business going on.
Yeah.
It don't sound like you going for the kid approach when you name a track Cologne, which I like it. I'm just saying. I'm just looking at when I hear Cologne, I'm
You
thinking
right,
of
you
a
right.
nigga that got some business going, hustler,
Yeah.
grown man, nigga that can acquire, got a quiet taste.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like some type of sweat,
Got his game up, and everywhere he go, he's smelling good. Cause
Yeah.
women love a man that smell good.
Man.
man.
You know what I mean?
Let's
Who
bring it
don't?
back.
Take a 7 to a 9 real quick.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
you
let's
know
let's
what
talk
I'm
about
saying?
it. So how did you pick this as a single though? Like, what made you say, all right, you know what, we're gonna fuck with this Cologne? Like, why wasn't like some booty shaking or some trap ad? Because I haven't even heard it yet. I'm just going off the name of the track.
I mean, I just feel like, with the, my music that I put out is you know, like I say, man, I put out music for the streets, very underground shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like Cologne is kind of a single that, you know, maybe be able to cross over a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? To the radio side.
I like
things
that.
Who produced
stuff
it?
like that. A guy named Meezy.
Meezy.
Shout out to the producer.
Dallas.
Producing
Yes,
hits,
sir.
my boy.
Yes,
He in
sir.
Dallas?
Yeah, he from Dallas. I'm up, you know, I just got with Meezy maybe about 2 years ago. Me and BUD, Bud Beast, that's been my producer since I kind of got back into the music.
Okay.
About 10 years ago.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
So
we
did
been
we?
rocking.
So did we have a pause between the music?
Yeah, because you know I was in a group like in the early 2000s.
Can you say the
Can we
name
talk
of it?
about that?
Yeah, Young Hustlers.
Okay.
Young
Okay.
Hustle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Are they still irrelevant or is it still a?
No, I mean we still friends, but we
Okay.
don't put out music. No.
Okay. Oh, so the group split up. It's not like them and
Right,
just you
right.
now. Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And we
So
still
that-
friends, but
Okay.
I just the only one that continue to do music.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
know
this
what
was
I'm saying?
Dallas based,
Yeah.
and y'all was obviously probably big in Texas.
Yeah, you know, with Dallas, you know, locally, regionally, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We never did get, you know, the notoriety that we was hoping
Deserved.
to get. Right, which is one of the reasons why I went to doing other things. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
do know what you're saying.
I
my boy.
Yeah,
think
you know what
I
I'm
was just
saying?
talking about.
Yeah.
I was just talking about. I think my motto that I'm starting to understand about a lot of rap niggas is, I think rap niggas just stay away from the internet. Like the street, I can say rap niggas. I'm gonna say a real street or however you classified yourself. But when you come from that, you know, I've been selling what I got going on from out the trunk before the internet days. I've been pulling up on DJs before Instagram came out. I've been doing this before you was able to download a Napster off the internet or go to a live mixtape. Like I think the real artists that was born from those days is like, not that you don't fuck with the internet, but it's like I'm more of a hustler than social media gonna make me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's hard to transition over, but I mean you gotta step with the times.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean? And
That's
you
true.
know the internet, you know, it's all about streams, downloads, and
Yep.
you know stuff like that. Now you can still do it the street way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and get out there and grind. Cause I feel like, you know, that hustle ain't gonna never stop.
You right.
You know
It's
what
about
I'm saying?
evolving yourself.
Right.
It's about
Hand to hand, meeting people. You know, you still gonna get fans and you know share your music like that. But you know, you gotta be on the internet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how the young folks is killing them.
That's another I just thought about.
Yeah.
Remember we interviewed D4, what's it from D4L, Stuntman.
Stuntman.
And shout to D4L, shout to Stuntman.
Shout
Rest in
out
peace
to
Sean.
D4L.
And one thing Stuntman said was
joint.
they first time they went on tour was with Soulja Boy, right?
Yeah.
And he said they laughed at Soulja Boy because he was on the tour bus putting the little colorful shit strings in his shoes.
Right,
He was on his phone doing videos. Like, fuck this but they was some street, you know, they laughed at Soulja Boy.
Yeah. They
You know
ain't
what?
understand
They
it.
ain't understand it.
Yeah.
Then you know Soulja Boy was the first artist on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what
Soulja
I'm
Boy
saying?
is
Like-
very much an innovator.
So I remember he
Man,
told that
he
story.
started a lot of you know, people be on Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But a lot of that shit he talking about is not
and
cap.
he
Yeah.
really is one
Yeah.
of the originators for a lot
Right,
of our biggest
right.
artists in the industry right
He
now.
is.
It's funny.
is.
The internet helped them out.
The internet helps I think the internet is like a necessity now. I remember at one time it was optional.
Right.
You know,
No, you
what
got
I'm saying?
yeah, it got
That motherfucker was optional. Now you got to have TikTok. I still don't have a TikTok. Me personally, I still don't have a TikTok. I'm talking to the marketing manager over there. You know what I'm saying? So the marketing manager. So
We gotta make one, Mike.
If I don't
Let's
got
make one, Mike.
If the marketing manager don't got one, then I'm good. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Right.
you know, but nah, I don't have I still don't have a TikTok. I got a Twitter, but it's like I don't turn up on Twitter like I should.
Yeah.
Facebook.
I'm the same way. My,
you know what
my
I'm saying?
Twitter's kind of.
So how's your okay, so do you wanna so when you push your music, right? When you put your music out, do you prefer the face to face contact out the trunk,
Okay,
the hood
yeah,
shit?
right.
Or do you prefer the internet shit?
I mean, to be honest, I like both. You know what I'm saying? Because I make pimp hop music. So, you know, I done
Pimp hop?
Yeah. You know what I'm
Can
saying?
you
Listen,
Can
hey
you-
man,
can you-
listen,
can
man.
you,
My man is a real pimp in this month.
can
Listen,
you-
man.
can
You got
you-
a stroll right now. You got a stroll.
When you
right
done
now,
answering
though.
your question, can you break that down for my people at
This
home?
nigga's a fucking
Oh, yeah,
pimp,
for
nigga.
sure.
Because we got a lot of hoes
It's a
watching
pimp,
us.
nigga.
Yeah. Hey, man,
Ain't nothing
you
too
just
much to
put-
break down with a
y'all
pimp,
got a lot
man.
of
You know.
hoes Y'all doing out there?
Hey man. Hey, we'll get to. Hey, so is it?
But-
So
Oh,
I
that
like
was
it though.
funny
You know what
as
I'm saying? I
hell.
like it
But
because
nah, but you know, to answer your question though, you know, I didn't have a label, so you know, my guys that I run the streets with was like my street team.
okay.
Because you know we would be out hanging on the corner, you know, and kicking it, and I would pass. This is when I did have CDs. I get them a CD, and you got to think people in my do what I do.
Right.
We might be in Atlanta today. I get him a CD. Tomorrow he in Boston. The next day he in Chicago.
Right. So it's
the next day he in Seattle. So that's how my music traveled.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning. It took about I put out maybe 3-4 mixtapes before I feel like people really start listening to me. You know what I'm saying? And it was because my songs was literally going from track to track, from this city to this city, and that's because Pimps was taking it, cross country because they travel. They
That's
really
true.
don't sit in one city for too long unless they getting a lot of money. But still, we still travel. We may be here 2-3 weeks, and then we may be in Miami for a few weeks. And then we're going to go and meet a whole different circle of guys.
Right.
And they'll turn my music on to those guys, and they'll take it. And that's kind of how I spread it. And that's what I was, baiting on. But after a while, it's only a certain amount of people that's in my genre of music and doing what I do. So in order to get to the next level, you got to get on the internet to reach other listeners.
That's true.
To reach,
That's true.
Absolutely.
like that. So now I intertwine both.
Right.
I feel like both is important.
You really could work a hoe though.
Oh yeah, you better know.
You really could pimp. I'm talking about
So
breakdown.
I mean, this pimp shit,
Niggas,
this
real
ain't no
pimp shit,
facade.
no,
Like,
no, I'm serious. Like this nigga
this-
from Dallas. Like Dallas is the home of that. Like
This
nigga, you
shit-
probably got a stroll right now.
this
You
shit
know what I'm
kind of
saying?
real.
Like, I ain't gonna talk about it on camera though. We
We
ain't gonna talk
can't-
about it on
we
camera.
ain't-
Yeah, that's a
We ain't gonna
legend.
talk about it on camera.
that jacket ain't playing. He's serious.
You know. So on a serious side of that though, like when it comes to the music side of this shit, like is it almost like self promotion though? Cause it's almost like they're going like when you promote yourself as RALO the Pimp, and you go to like this event where whatever's going on, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, are you walking in with 7, 8, 9? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is the team full of like? Does the depends on the situation? I'm sure, but I'm asking.
When I go in situations like that, man, I'm all about music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on business. You know what I'm saying? So I may have girls with me, but
Yeah.
I mean
it's perception too, though. And not too many
Right,
pimps
right.
rap. That's
Yeah,
not too
exactly.
many pimps is gonna rap. So that's what I'm saying. It's like
and I know a lot of them that can that rap, but they're not really that good. You know what I mean? And then I know a
You
lot
definitely got to be good if you're
and
rapping.
then I know a lot of rappers that can rap really good, but they ain't no pimping. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So it's only a few that can do both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And,
I mean, the last pimp rap I remember was Pimp C.
yeah.
I mean, that got to the national.
Yeah,
I mean,
Pimp,
that I
Sugar
can-
Free, it's a few out there, but Pimp was more recognized because UGK was so well recognized.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
So you start this new. That's what I'm saying. So it takes somebody new to remix it and come with a new vibe with it.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? I like that, man.
I chose that lane because it wasn't a lot of people in it. It wasn't so crowded. As far as rapping about, strip clubs, like you say, the booty club, trap music. Everybody was doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I started to do my solo shit, I just felt like, and I was already doing that anyway.
Right.
I was already in the streets, and I just felt like that lane was wide open with nobody really there to just kind of take it over.
I gotta go see one of your videos now, bro.
I
I gotta see a video.
A few of 'em, man.
I gotta go see the last video that's
So
on YouTube.
what we push? What's like the biggest thing that you can say you known for musically?
Oh, we push it right now.
Yeah,
on-
something
on
that I
YouTube.
can go tangibly look at.
I mean, I got a few things. Fuck with Some Pimpin' was a big record.
Okay.
What it's called? Fuck with you pimping.
Fuck
Yeah,
with some
Fuck with
pimping.
Fuck with
Okay.
some pimping.
Rallo the Pimp. So after this, so what interview, what song, what video can we go send our fans so as they watch this video? What,
yeah.
If we had 3 minutes of their time,
Right.
what should I go tell them to go watch from Rallo the Pimp?
I mean, right. I would tell them go watch Highwayism.
Highwayism?
Yeah, Highwayism is one of my
I like that,
videos that I did, and it was like I kind of was in character. I had the big afro thing.
Okay.
Like the
Lit.
70s
Yeah.
type of deal
Yeah.
that I was doing. We kind
Yeah.
of redid the Max scene when it was in the pool hall.
Yeah.
That's lit.
And yeah. So
I like that.
I like that. I try to do cinematic videos because the subject matter that I talk about, I try not to put it in their face. I'm already talking about that. So
Right.
visually, I try to take
Right.
them somewhere else.
Right, I like that.
Even though I'm still kicking when I'm kicking, but
Right.
visually, you may see something different. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Now I do got videos to where we are hanging on that thing and doing what we do.
Yeah, I
You
like
know
that.
what I'm saying? But
I like that.
I try to switch it up.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, man. I guess from Pimp to how important is a DJ? I guess in the scenario of you got the hoes that's working in the club. Clearly, like if you don't have a personal relationship with them, you can get to you in Dallas. all right, 10 of y'all, I can find 10 girls to promote my single tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you got that type of relationship. So what about the DJ side? Like, do you have that same, like, I guess, relationship with the DJs of Dallas or the?
Yeah. I mean, you kind of you got to if you want to, you know, if you really want your music to grow.
True.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Glad you
Like
know
I
that. A lot
say,
of
shout
people
out to
don't
Hit
know
That,
that.
man. I got a few DJs in Dallas that, you know, that I fool with, and not just DJs in Dallas. You know, like I got a big West Coast following.
Okay.
So I got DJs around there, and I've met a lot of DJs that knew me because pimps. You know, I don't have a mainstream records. I'm underground.
Right.
So a lot of P's would go in the club and they would pay the DJ. Hey man, I'm gonna give you $20 to play this record.
Right.
Fuck with some pimping.
Right.
Or something like that. And so when I come in the club, I go in there and I introduce myself.
Then
Hey,
they
I'm
heard
Rallo the
yourself.
Pimp. And they be like, man, I done already heard of you. I done made $300-400 off you from
That's
niggas
lit.
paying me to play your music.
Man,
That's
You
lit.
know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so
That's
know,
good,
Shout
man.
out to my guys that, you know, cross country, man, paying DJs that, you know, to play that shit.
Yeah, it's
man. I
important,
so
man.
appreciate
Very
it.
important to
Yes, sir.
look out for the DJ.
It's always important to have a team working when you sleep.
Yeah,
That's how to say it.
exactly, and that's why I say
Yeah.
the game is kind of
Yeah.
my team because
Yeah.
I'll be at home and they'll be in the club popping,
Yeah.
and you know they want to hear that piece. They
Yeah,
want
man.
some pimp music. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So they
It's
gonna
always
play
important
me.
to that, man. I think shout out to Mike Millions in the corner, man. But
Yes,
nah, it's
sir.
always important to have a team. I ain't gonna say when you sleep, but somebody think about shit when you ain't thinking about shit.
Right.
That's just the easiest way to say it. Like I don't know what other if you ain't thinking because you can't think about everything all the
I
time.
don't know nobody doing it without
Right.
by themselves.
Right.
You know what
Listen, man.
Right.
I really like the pimp shit you
I do.
speaking right
I like
now,
it
you
too.
feel me?
I like
and
it
I
too.
feel like the streets is gonna look at this interview, right? And they're gonna be like, what this nigga sound like when he rap?
I promise you. I'm ready to see a
What the
video
fuck
right now.
he sound like when he rap?
I'm ready to see
So
a video
I
right
need like a hot little 16.
Oh, we
you
trying to make
know?
it okay.
You got the camera. It's
See,
looking
I
right
wish-
at you.
I
It
wish
ain't.
you put- I wish
you
It ain't
put the
pointed at
video-
nobody else. It's pointed at you, pimp.
Yeah, put
Can I
it
get a
on
hot
something like that.
16 or something? Like,
we might get copyrighted if we put a beat on. I wish we could put a
man,
motherfucking
fuck
beat
that.
on.
Acapella me,
You
please.
need something. We need something off the project.
Turn
we
me
need something-
up.
We need something no bars. We need something that you got
My
out.
nigga over there ready to smack a bitch. We need to. Let's go crazy. Check me out.
We gotta
this
hear
your,
this. We
this
ta-
your camera right here, right in front of you, pointing straight at you. You just talk to your people, man. I just need 16, man. Turn me up, man. I'm ready to
16,
go
you
do
can
some
put it
crazy
on
shit
the
when I
spot,
leave.
man.
You can give me 8.
Yeah, 8 is cool.
Give me 8.
Let's do it.
No music.
Let's
Just,
go.
You can talk something that's already out.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
It's your fucking life, nigga.
I mean, it's whatever.
Whatever
He
you
says
wanna do.
whatever. He might be talking a track that he already got. We
Let's
just need
do
to
it.
hear we just need how to hear
Just
how to
hot-
open the verse go.
Just some hot something. I just want to hear you,
Yes,
you
sir.
know?
You want to see your money grow? Fuck with some pimping. You tired of sleeping on the floor, bitch? Fuck with some pimping.
Yeah.
You see, you like to let them niggas fuck because you like to come, but when your lights get cut off, I know you was feeling dumb.
Yay.
Okay. I see where we coming from with it. Bitch.
Just a little bit of it, man. Just a little bit of it, man.
Hey, I hear you, Pimp. I like that.
Y'all got me off. I wasn't spending.
He don't gotta
time
say
in rap,
nothing
man.
else.
You know
You
what I
gotta
mean?
say nothing else.
I like that, man.
this.
Dallas is in the fucking
I
building,
like
man.
that too. So where we can find this? What's the name of the YouTube page?
Rallo the Pimp.
Rallo the
love it.
everything. Rallo-
THA.
TD.
THA. Rallo.
TH
THA.
yeah, Rallo.
Not THE.
Right,
THA.
Right, okay.
right. Rallo
Everything.
RALOTHA Pimp.
Yes, sir.
YouTube.
Instagram is Rallo the Pimp.
Title.
LLC.
Apple Music, everything.
everything.
Word.
All platforms.
I like that. I like that, man. And before we
sir.
get out of here, man, any encouraging words from the young pimps of America or anybody looking up to just you motivate people,
Yeah.
bro. I'm pretty sure. You
Hey
know?
man, leave them little girls alone.
You talking to somebody?
Talking to me.
Leave them little girls alone, man.
Leave him
You dig
alone.
what I'm saying? Get you a grown woman, man.
Hey, man.
You dig what I'm saying? They done changed this shit. It's sex trafficking now. They ain't pimping and pandering.
Mm.
You dig what I'm saying? It's a whole this $5 to $99. Be smart. That's what I'm saying.
He talking to somebody, man. Take that word and run with it, man. However you want to run with it.
Yes.
Cook Up Atlanta, live hip hop deli. Rallo the Pimp. Until next time,
You
man.
did.
Bye.